Many wants to be leaders. They want to be in office, to hold influential positions. Unfortunately, they only want to enjoy the privileges of the office, but not the responsibilities. It is very important for those of us who are in office, those of us who hold positions in life. We must never forget, these privileges are given to the office, not to the person himself. Why are privileges given to those who are in office? So that they can do the work efficiently and do what is truly important. That is why those of us who hold positions, we have people to help us, to take care of our routine needs, so that we can get on with the more important tasks of leadership. But unfortunately, there are some who are in office. They only want the privileges. They want to enjoy the honor, the glory, but they are not doing their work. This is a serious irresponsibility. That is why sometimes people don't want to give up their office because they have become attached to their privileges. The truth is that privileges are always for the office, not for the person. That is why the moment when you resign from office, all the privileges are taken away. That's why those of us who are in office should never be attached to privileges. They are just there for the service of the people. They are not meant to serve the person in office. And that is why we need to be humble. We need to be responsible. Privileges always comes with responsibility. But there are some people who are very responsible in their work, in the office they hold, but they are very proud and arrogant because they think they are doing so well, all because of themselves. And they despise others who are not able to do what they are doing. Everything is graced. Being chosen as the people of God is a great privilege. But to be able to respond to that grace is also a privilege. And this is where sometimes we forget. We fail to realize that all that we have, all that we are, is all the work of grace in our lives. And therefore, we should never think too highly of ourselves, even when we are responsible, even when we are diligent and successful. God welcomes everyone, even those who came last, even sinners who came last. They all enjoy the same privilege, the same grace. It does not mean that those who came earlier will have greater grace than those who came later on. Because everything is graced. We do not earn it. It is given. And we must never forget this. Because there are some Catholics in the church, They think just because they have donated lots of money, just because they think they have worked very hard, they are very involved in church activities, they need to have special places, special honors, special privileges. For Jesus, everybody is equal in the eyes of God. Those people who were actually employed earlier, they should be grateful. Those who were employed last, they are the ones who were suffering because they had to bring some food home. Just imagine you are idling the whole day waiting to be employed. This fellow already got work. At least they can work in peace. They don't have to be anxious, don't have to worry. They should be grateful that they were employed first. Those who were employed last had to worry the whole day, worrying that they could go back home without any food. And the truth also is, those who were employed earlier, they were given the opportunity to expand their talents, to develop their potentials. That's why there are some people, they think they work so hard. Actually, work is a gift from God. That's why those people who are retired, they got nothing to do. Oh, every day is hell, because every day they are bored to death. We need work to keep us alive. We need work to develop our mind, to keep our body healthy. So those of us who have work, even if you are paid less, you should be grateful, because that is actually a gift. And that is why, my dear brothers and sisters, today we are called to be generous like God. We are called to be more positive, especially in welcoming those people who are later than us and those who are not as gifted as us, because everything comes from the grace of God.